If you're new to the channel, welcome to the San Juans of southwestern Colorado. I've been exploring these magical mountains for the past several days with a good friend and fellow creator named Jason Kirchie, aka Swell Runner. And needless to say, this is a land that does not disappoint. There's just something about being in this high country that I can't quite put into words. And if you've been here, you probably know exactly what I mean. There's this constant sense of awe and majesty around every bend. This morning, we're packing up and heading out of yet another epic campsite to see what else this wild wonderland has in store for us.
What do you think's on the agenda today?
Same thing we do every day.
Try to take over the world? Oh wait, Overland away.
I think we might head a little bit further north this time. I saw some trails that were kind of off the beaten path. Let's see what we get into. Maybe avoid the crowds a little bit more. Hold still. Much better. Well, good morning, folks. Over on my camera now. Did you like the transition? That's a classic Swell Runner move right there. Woo-hoo! Yeah, in the spirit of Swell Runner. Oh man, what a spot. What a night. Slept great. Got up, had coffee on the edge of this view, didn't get the camera out, just enjoying the company and conversation, and now we're ready to hit the road. So as you can see, all packed down. No real plan today, as usual, just hitting whatever looks interesting. So let's get on the road. What'd you find?
Were you wandering around in the backcountry of Colorado? Did you forget your hammer? If so, contact me at 1-800-SWELL-RUNNER. I've got your hammer.
Hey, you know what that means? It's hammer time.
Hammer time. Boo, no, no, no.
Oh no, don't dance.
Yeah, no dancing. I'm very, very bad at dancing.
Ditto.
I'm a wallflower, 100%. Yeah, I guess fell off the back of somebody's side by side, I guess. It's in pretty good shape. I'll probably keep it unless you want it.
Go for it, man. I don't share this side of things very often. But one of the best parts about traveling with another creator is that we get to share ideas, see different camera gear at work, and find some fresh inspiration from watching another person's camera work and creative processes. Behind the scenes, it's also refreshing to freely vent frustrations with the algorithms, editing software glitches, and ever-present comment trolls while sitting around the campfire with someone who deals with the same annoyances. Because, let's be honest, no one, with the exception of another creator, wants to hear a YouTuber who travels to gorgeous places like this for a living complain about anything. It might not be obvious in the camera, but trips like this help renew our passion to create something truly unique and creative with each new adventure. Much like spending time in the outdoors helps so many people recenter and reboot their own motivations before returning to the real world, this little story within the story has me excited to begin the editing process on this trip. Oh, and while we've got each other's backs for the most part, it might be fun to mess with each other just a little bit too. You know, to keep the humor alive.
He's leaving me! You left me!
You only bought the one-way ticket.
One-way ticket, you gonna make me walk all the way back? Look how far it is!
Your wife called, she said, keep the cardio up, so.
This is how we do it on the trail sometimes.
Freestyle.
Excuse me, sir, you can't park there.
Can't park there!
Woo, it's dusty. Woo!
You know what time it is?
What time is it? It's drone time.
It was a morning in June when I heard that tune falling up to the beat of your heart. Like a white crane sails from a startled trail, our eyes met and then landed so well. Before you could speak, before you could weep, I held your hand in mine. Like a shell on a beach, waiting for your reach, falling up to the mountain to climb. You came reassuring, Mother Nature's procuring, there's no need for doubt in this mind. You came reassuring, Mother Nature's procuring, there's no need for doubt in his mind. And our eyes align like the sun through the pines in a silent space, in a cup full of time. In these orderly ways, in this disorderly life, I let go of my hand in the jar.
It looks like today is bonus day. We're collecting all kinds of little rewards on this route. That's nice one too. Heck yeah. With a few hints of the coming fall colors above us, we paused for a bit to grab some lunch before the inbound rain clouds could dampen our mood. And while filming steak, carne asada, and chicken kebabs over the fire makes for a much better cinematic opportunity, there's still no shame in a simple ham sandwich on the trail side. Paired up with some Pringles and a Mexican Coke made with real cane sugar, and it's a winner in my book. And speaking of trying creative new methods, it gave me a chance to put our DJI Action 2 cameras to work with some new angles. Which, by the way, you can see our camera gear list at lso.link/camera if you're ever curious about what we shoot with. After watching our action cam combo at work, Jason ordered up a set to try on his next trip, so make sure you're subscribed to his channel so you can follow his stories and creative processes. Not to mention his own perspective from this trip in some upcoming episodes. You ever do that where you try and get a manual setting set up? Oh hail.
Great. Hopefully it stays nice and small like this.
So we're driving along and I see this random parking area on the side of the trail. And I glance up this canyon. I think I saw a waterfall, so we're gonna see about it. Altitude. After several days in the San Juans, it was time to find fuel, so we made our way into Creede, Colorado to top off the tanks. After taking a look at the map and comparing schedules, we decided it was time to make our way towards Utah, since Jason needed to be in Salt Lake soon for some business. So it was time to air up and burn hard a bit further north to find a camp that would put him in striking distance.
Well, it's preset, so I just hook it up, hit the button, let it go. Just playing with new stuff.
It's raining. For this trip, I also added a new gadget to the kit for testing purposes. This is an automatic inflator device, which will air up a tire to a preset pressure. The long-term goal here is to create a 4-tire air-up kit, but for today, did a great job just doing one at a time. Be sure to stay tuned for more info on this little gem. With our high-speed pressures good to go, we drove into the setting sun and soon realized that the drive to camp was going to be a long one. So we whipped into one of my favorite fast food establishments, known for having the meats, to snag some protein for the last leg of the journey.
So the story goes like this. We ran out of time. We realized how far we were from Salt Lake, and 4Runner needs to be in Salt Lake tomorrow. So we pulled the plug, and we're running hard. It's now 8:30, so we're hoping to make camp somewhere up around Grand Junction so we can shoot west.
There you are, sir.
Can I get some Arby sauce?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Have a
Not
good
a
one.
problem. You have a great night.
You too. I think you'll agree there's absolutely nothing harder and messier to eat on the road than an Arby's beef and cheddar sandwich. I don't even think I'm gonna try and put sauce on this one. It's all ready. Oh, and no napkins. No napkins?
Mind if I Arby sauce my Arby sandwich?
Sauce it up.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Well, good morning. Bit of a late night last night. Ended up getting a really nice spot right at the last minute, about 10 p.m. Popped the tent and went to bed. That's about it. First real decent rain shower on the roof nest. Unfortunately, it leaked. So I started inspecting some of the seams, and it looks like some of the seam tape that goes on the back of the seams is coming off in places, and I think that's where water ingress is happening. So there's a small little puddle at the corner of one end, and then my backpack was leaned against one of the walls, and so there was a wet spot on that as well. So you can see this never seated, and right there's where the water's coming in. That's not good craftsmanship, guys. It's basically anything that rains on this wall runs down to this seam and seeps right in. So I'll have to keep an eye on that, but not very impressed with the tape job that they did on this one. Still love the tent, but $4,000 first rainstorm, that's painful. Just a heads up. I also wanted to point out, usually in my videos I show Caroline, show Sarah picking up trash, just to kind of help encourage everyone. You know, when you're out there, just pick up a little bit, keep it clean. And I've not found any trash to pick up. Jason found one cigarette butt, but at all the camps that we stayed at, they've been really, really clean. So great job, you guys, for helping to keep things better than you found it. That's awesome. I do see one paper plate right over there. I'm going to take care of that here in just a second, but sometimes you got to hear a positive message when it comes to taking care of our lands, and not just, oh, look at what these people did. So good job. Good job. There's hope. There's hope. We're doing better. All right. Let's get camp packed down before the next rainstorm hits, which is right there. Just waiting on Swell Runner to get moving and say our goodbyes, part ways. And yeah, another one in the books. Thank you guys so much for riding along. It's been great. All right, Jason, yet again, another fun adventure with you on the trail. It's been a blast.
It has been a blast. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
It always is.
It really is. Southwest Colorado, you don't get any closer to perfection when it comes to epic views, amazing trails, and I don't know, it's just one of the best parts of this country, in my opinion.
It's a great part of the country. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something you need to experience on your own.
100%. So,
but any trail would be an amazing trail with Mr. McHouston.
Oh, shucks. And back at you, buddy. Now, the conversation was great. It was good to sit down and talk about different viewpoints on a lot of different subjects. And you guys know how it is. Campfire conversations. If the world would just have more campfire conversations, we'd be so much better off. So,
it's true.
It's been a good trip. All right, guys. Thank you so much for riding along. If you love what we do, head over to lso.link/support. Join us on Patreon, where you get all kinds of bonus stuff like campsites right here. That way you can come and camp in this spot too. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
I hope you've enjoyed riding along to this short trip through Southwest Colorado. We've only scratched the surface of some of the most gorgeous trails in this area, and we hope to return again to show you more of this magical landscape rich in history, gold, and adventure. Oh, and stay tuned for a full walkthrough of Jason's impressive AEV Prospector. If you haven't already, please subscribe and activate that notification bell for the next video. A like or comment is always appreciated too, and it really helps us promote our adventures. But if you really love riding along with us, then please consider joining these fine folks in fueling the adventure at lso.link/support. In return, you'll get access to GPS data, ad-free uncompressed 4K videos, our Coffee with Kevin sessions filled with tips, tricks, product reviews, and behind-the-scenes updates. Patrons, you truly are what keeps this adventure alive. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for all your support.
Y'all, don't forget to follow me on YouTube and Instagram, Swell Runner. Just give it a little search. Little search-a-rooney. See you in the next one.